welcome back to another video. I'm really excited to share this one with you. The lovely people over at Cosori have kindly sent me one of their rather large and swanky looking air fryers. So this is a dual basket one, 8.5 litre. I have been gifted one of their smaller air fryers before, and I have to say it cooks very quickly. So I am excited to give this one a try. Obviously it's got the dual baskets, and also it's got glass front, so you can actually see inside, which is something I haven't seen before, so that's really good. It's got lots of different sort of cook functions on it, so I will obviously show you out of the box in a minute and run through some of those and how it works and everything. But yeah, it's you can cook two things at once in there, because obviously it's got the two baskets. They cook a lot quicker than a lot of other air fryers, so it makes life a lot easier. So they've set a bit of a challenge to do 4 meals in an hour. So I'm going to be doing 2 meals at a time, half an hour each, to do my 4 meals in an hour. So they should hopefully give you some real kind of inspiration for some quick, easy, tasty family meals that you can have on the table in half an hour. So I'm going to show you the air fryer unboxed, and then we'll get cracking with our 4 meals. So yeah, I hope you enjoy the video. If you do, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up and hit subscribe. And let's get having a closer look at the Cosori dual air fryer. Okay, so as you can see, it is a really good size. You've got the dual drawers, and they have got these removable grill plates in. So if you're doing chips or chicken or anything you want the fat to drip under, obviously they're great. If you're doing anything with smaller stuff in, like rice and whatever, obviously take those out and just cook on the bottom of the tray, or put it in a foil tray or in a dish or something, because obviously you'll lose all your ingredients down there. It's got a really nice swanky kind of touchscreen tray. So obviously you've got controls here for your left drawer and your right drawer. It's really easy to use, so you can just adjust your temperature and your times on here just using the time temp button. So if I'm doing half an hour's meals, you know, I might want to set mine to half an hour. You can cook different times on different drawers, or you can sync them so that they can cook at the same time. Obviously, if you're doing stuff that takes the same amount of time, you just sync it over. 2 separate meals, you might want to chop and change. Loads of different functions. So we've got air fry, roast, reheat, bake, grill, and dry. You've got a shake reminder if you're doing chips and you're like me and you go off and do other things and then realise you've sort of frazzled your chips and you haven't shaken them. So that's really handy. And also you've got a preheat, so if you were wanting to do kind of meat or something and you wanted to make sure it was hot, you could obviously preheat it. So lots of different functions on there to use. Obviously it does come with an extensive instruction booklet. So just show you, you always get one of these really nice little card pouches, and inside it tells you obviously the user manual, and it gives you all of the information you need. It gives you cooking charts and all the different functions, how to clean it, safety precautions and all of that stuff. And then a real sort of quick shortcut sheet there just for like to refer to. But they're so simple to use that actually once you've done it a few times, you probably won't even need to look at that. It's just very easy to use on the touch screen. So I am going to start off by cooking a beef chilli dirty rice and chicken and bacon Caesar salad. So let's get cracking with those. Okay, so the first recipe is a dirty chilli rice. So I'm going to air fry my beef mince with some red pepper and onion, and seasonings. I've just got some paprika, some garlic, some tomato puree and some crushed chillies, and I'll probably put some salt and pepper in as well, and just fry that all up until it's cooked. And then near the end of cooking, I'm going to add in my kidney beans. I might need to put a little tiny splash of water in, but obviously I won't be putting too much liquid in there. And then also I've got one of these micro rices. You don't need to pre-cook it because obviously it gets cooked in the air fryer. So I'm going to pop that in as well and mix it up. and then I'll probably grate a little bit of cheese over, either in the air fryer or we'll have cheese on the table with it. So it will be like a really, really nice kind of chili beef sort of fried rice. And I don't even think it will take half an hour. I think the mince, once it's broken up, I reckon I'll probably do it in about 20 minutes. But obviously I'll get going with that. And then I'm also in the other drawer going to be doing some chicken and bacon. I'm going to season it up and do some chicken and bacon in there to make a really, really delicious chicken and bacon Caesar salad. So I'll get going with that prep as well and show you that in a sec. Okay, so that's everything prepped at the minute. So in here I've got my beef mince with my veggies and my seasonings, which I'm going to start off before adding my kidney beans and my rice in there. And then in this drawer I've got my seasoned up chicken breast, just with some garlic, herbs and black pepper. And I'm going to get that so it's pretty much cooked before adding in my bacon. And then I can just prep my salad to go with my Caesar. And I've got some Italian cheese and some avocado, so that's going to be really healthy and tasty as well. And then obviously add the bits to here. So I'm just going to set this to go. I'm going to go for about 190, and I'm going to start with 15 minutes, and then I'll check, and I'm going to sync cook, so that will do both. And it's really good if you can see there that you can see inside, because it's glass, you can see exactly what's going on in there, so that's really good. That's handy. I've not had one of those before where you can see the cooking. So I'll come back in a bit and show you how we're getting on. Okay, so the air fryer's been on for 15 minutes, and as you can see, hopefully there, this mince mixture is getting nice and cooked and sort of crispy. So all I'm going to do is just add the rest of the ingredients in there. So I'm going to add in my kidney beans. And I'm going to add in a good squirt of puree, and then obviously you can add seasonings to taste. I haven't made mine too spicy because this is for all 4 of us, and I don't want the boys to not want to eat it if it's too spicy. And then I'm also just going to pop in my rice. Obviously you could use leftover rice, but these ones are already done. Obviously it makes life easier and they're flavoured. And you don't have to pre-cook them. Don't want to waste any of that rice. Make sure I've got it all out. Okay, so I'm going to give that all a good mix, and then it's all going to be mixed up. I mean, we're going to just have ours with some cheese. You could have it in wraps as burritos, or you could have some tortilla chips. You could do whatever you like with it, really. But yeah, all that rice smells really nice as well. So I'm just going to give that all a bit of a mix up. And then I'll taste it near the end. If I feel like it needs any more seasoning or anything, obviously I'll add that in. And then this one, I've got my chicken in. See, this chicken's been in 15 minutes, so probably does need a little bit longer, but that's okay because we're going to pop it back on anyway. Just going to pop in my bacon. Pop some on the chicken to get a bit of flavour on there, but also it will get nice and crisp. And then I'm going to pop that back on. are fajita based, so because it's got the double drawer, it's really great that you can kind of double up your ingredients. So obviously that's quite economical money-wise, but also saves you a lot of faff. So I'm going to cook 700 grams of chicken breast that I'm just going to season with some chicken seasoning and some crushed chilies. For veg, I've got a couple of onions, some mushrooms and a couple of peppers, and I'm going to season all that up and air fry that. And then for the first dinner, we can use that for some fajitas. So I've just got some white tortilla wraps, and we will serve that in some warmed up wraps with some grated cheese. You can obviously have wedges or rice or salad or anything on the side if you want to. And then for the second dish, I'm actually going to make like a Mexican pasta. So I'm going to use the rest of the chicken and fajita mix, and I'm going to cook some pasta, and then I've got one of these Mexican sauces. This is kind of tomato based, so if you don't have anything like this, you could get a chicken tonight like Spanish style sauce, or you could use passata and spice it up yourself, pasta sauce, whatever you want to get. This is just one that I've got in the cupboard. I won't use all of that probably, it's quite a big pouch. But yeah, by doing it that way, it means you can kind of utilise your air fryer, cook double the amount and do 2 dinners at once. So I'm going to pop all this in the air fryer and then cook up some pasta, and I'll come back and show you my final 2 meals when they're all ready.
Headlights facing in a new direction. Midnight is in the witching hour, and I've been driving ruthless, young and foolish with the windows down. Sky blue Chevy in my bright blue jeans, heart racing like I'm 17, and I could live forever.
Thank you so much for watching the video. I hope it's giving you some quick and easy meal ideas that you could cook in your air fryer. If you're interested in checking out the new Cosori dual air fryer, I will leave all of the information linked down below for you. So a huge thank you to them for sponsoring the video and gifting me this fabulous air fryer. If you've enjoyed, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up and hit subscribe, and I'll see you really soon. Bye.